Donald Trump's daughter-in-law, Lara, went on Fox News and incited violence. Let's watch.
I don't know what you tell the people that live at the southern border. I guess they better arm up and get guns and be ready. And maybe they're gonna have to start taking matters into their own hands. It should never happen. These people should never make this dangerous journey here.
Now, there's an important point in covering a story like this. Clearly, she's directing that kind of rhetoric toward immigrants and people seeking asylum at the border. And this comes less than 2 years after a man posted a white nationalist manifesto and then opened fire on shoppers in an El Paso Walmart, killing 23 and wounding about as many. Police said the shooter admitted to being the shooter and said he was targeting Latinos. Listen, guys, words matter. We're swimming in a sea of guns, and here you have Lara Trump on Fox News urging Americans at the border to arm themselves and get ready for immigrants. I mean,
yeah,
they have no shame. They don't care about the gun violence. They don't care about the violence. They thrive off of it.
This is a direct incitement to violence. And I don't know, in the old days, authorities would have investigated this. If somebody went in front of a crowd, or in this case, a national audience, said, you better arm up and take things into your own hands. Now, the right wing constantly uses the excuse of, we told everybody to grab their guns. We didn't say to pull the trigger, right? But in this case, she's saying, take matters into your own hands. How much clearer does she need to be? So, by the way, if you're a left winger or an independent and you're a decent person and you think, well, I wouldn't necessarily go and shoot an immigrant. Good, thank you, right? But don't assume that everybody thinks that way. She's on Fox News. When they hear her, they think that's a Trump. A Trump just told me to grab my gun and take matters into my own hands. And so that's an incitement to go shoot random immigrants at the border, or people they think are immigrants and maybe just look Latino.
Exactly, and look, already there's a problem with a significant portion of Republican voters thinking that they need to resort to violence in order to get the country back. This is a poll that was recently released. 28% of Republicans agree that, quote, because things have gotten so far off track in the US, true American patriots may have to resort to violence to save the country.
So I saw Glenn Greenwald go on somewhere and talk about how the insurrection shouldn't be called an insurrection on January 6th. He said it was only 700 or 800 people that broke into the Capitol. That doesn't seem like only, but he made it seem like, it's just a one-time random thing. That's 28% of Republicans saying they may have to resort to violence, and constantly being egged on by Donald Trump, Lara Trump, and Matt Gaetz, and those right-wing leaders. It's unacceptable. Thanks for watching The Young Turks, really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR. So those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.